11 minutes past 8. We have got a studio full of people, including a guide dog this morning, so it's a full house to say the least. Can I just welcome two budding stars? In fact, they're already stars. We're talking about Gregory Piper. Good morning, Gregory.
Morning.
And good morning to Jordyn-Eve.
Good morning.
Oh, you have got a quiet little voice. How did you... Were you that quiet when you were on the television?
No.
We might move... Can we just move the microphone just a tad? Right. You were... so, you're in a brand new series. It starts this coming Tuesday, 9 o'clock at night, which is rather late. It's on the BBC, the 5 episodes, and you're both in all of the episodes, aren't you?
I'm not in the first one, but I'm in the rest.
Well, that's a bit miserable. So you're going to watch it anyway on Tuesday.
Yeah.
How come you're not in the first one then?
Had
you not been a bad enough boy then?
No.
Because you're playing a bit of a tearaway, aren't you, Jordan?
Yeah, I am. But
I'm calling you Jordan here instead of Gregory. I do apologise. Tell us all about it then. How did it all come about?
Well, basically, I was in drama and an audition came through. Said you had to audition, so we went to audition, and it was my first audition ever. So I didn't bother working myself up because I knew I wouldn't get it.
Well, that's the best way to go, really, isn't it?
And I got called back, and I had to go down to London.
Yeah.
And I went down to London, and it was just between me and two other boys.
Right.
And then when we went back from that, I thought this is as far as it's going to go. So I was on holiday in France, and then I got a call and told that I got the part.
So how excited were you when that happened?
Yeah, I was really excited.
Yeah, and how many people do you think, because the part you're playing, you're a little bit of a tearaway?
Yeah.
Is that the part? Tell us a bit more about the part if you can.
Well, I'm like this boy that's got loads of people looking after me. So I can mouth off, but then I've got loads of people to back me up.
Oh, right. So did you have to come out with rude words and all those? Yeah. Was that easy?
Yeah.
What did your mother think? Was she sort of...
She was fine with it, to be fair.
Oh, she wasn't horrified then? Are you normally a thug?
Not really.
You didn't know what to say then, didn't you? Got you completely confused. But so, how many lads were actually auditioning for this part? I'm
not sure. A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Probably hundreds, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's quite an achievement.
Yeah, it is.
Has it, have you ended up with stars in your eyes? You fancy this, more when you get a bit older?
Yeah, I do.
Because it's not an easy thing to do, acting.
No.
And most actors spend their entire lives not earning money.
Yeah.
So it's quite a commitment. As for yourself, Jordyn-Eve, I was getting ever so confused with all these hyphenated, but there you go. So how did you get your part?
Well, similar to Greg, an audition came through while I was at drama, and my drama teacher Esther told me about it, so I went to audition. I didn't think it went that well. I went home, I got a recall, then my drama teacher Esther took me because my mum couldn't. Yeah. And it was between me and this other girl, Annie. Again, I didn't think it went very well. We got home and I got a phone call a couple of days later, and Esther said, "I'm afraid I've got some bad news. You're going to have to take some time off school because you got the part."
I tell you what is interesting, because obviously these days when you go to school, they're not very happy about mums and dads taking, the kids away from school. Is that a totally different attitude when you've landed a part in a series? Are they much more helpful, schools?
Well, yes, and they were quite eager to see how it went, so they were fine with me missing.
Which school are you at now?
Red Hill School.
Right, so you've only been going there, 2 years?
No, since September.
Oh, since September. Right, because you're only 12, aren't you?
Yes.
Cool, I wished I was 12 again. How fantastic would it be? But I wouldn't know any more than I know now, so maybe I'll cope with this. What I was going to say was, obviously, you've not appeared on television yet, not till Tuesday. What's the attitude of all your other fellow pupils? Do they realise what's going on, or maybe they will after Tuesday?
Well, they quite a few of them have seen the advert, and then they've told the rest of the year. So a lot of people want to see it. I'm a bit nervous about them seeing it and me on TV, but it should go well, I hope.
Do you think you'll be a mega star by the end of the week? They'll all be coming round and going, "Oh, I saw you last night." How many people at school do you think are actually going to stop and watch? Do you think quite a few?
I know all of my friends in Year 7 are, and quite a few Year 8s and 9s, and my friend went round and asked everyone who was going to watch it, so they came down to 397.
Oh, my life. Okay, so there'll be a power surge in Stourbridge on Tuesday evening. I'll tell you what we do. We're going to take a break, and then maybe you can tell us a little bit more about the Line of Duty show, which starts this Tuesday, 9 o'clock BBC, 5 episodes as well, so you're in all 5.
Yes.
And you're only in 4.
Yeah.
Does that mean you earn less?
No.
Did you earn anything for this?
Yes.
Yes.
And did you, is Mum and Dad did they give you the money direct, or Mum and Dad had the money?
It went into my bank account.
That's all right then. I dare not ask them how much they got.
Headline news from KGJ Insurance Brokers in Stourbridge. For the past 40 years, KGJ has been providing impartial and
1995 for the Connells. 74, 75, 76, 70. Shall we do a counting thing this morning? Well, we're very privileged this morning because we've got two famous Stourbridge actors and actresses in the studios, because the BBC have got a brand new series. It starts this coming... In fact, it was filmed last November. I am right, aren't I? Last November. It's a 5-part series. It's quite good that they've got a 5-part series, the BBC, isn't it? I would have thought so. So, Gregory, you were in 4 of the 5.
Yeah.
What did it actually involve? The acting part of it? I take it you need a chaperone.
Yeah. No. We got offered a chaperone, but my mum and my stepdad and my stepmom could take me. So.
Well, that's okay. Brilliant.
Yeah, and my dad.
How many hours are you actually? Do you know how many hours you're actually allowed to act each day?
I don't know, but there was a certain amount, but I can't remember how many hours.
So, how many days did you actually were you involved in acting?
Well, it was like sort of dotted around everywhere, really. We just got called out, so.
Were they out on location, and was it all studio work?
Location, so.
And where did you go?
It was all based in Birmingham.
Yeah?
So, there was like this little estate at the back, so.
Many lines to learn?
There was a fair bit, yeah.
Yeah? Found that easy?
Yeah, to be fair, I just sat down and read it, so.
But what happened? Did you need any prompting when you came to the acting?
There was a couple of words, but most of it was I remembered, so.
So did you enjoy it? That's more important.
Yeah, it was really good, yeah.
And how many times do they have to sort of reshoot little scenes? Do they have to do that a lot?
Yeah, they shoot like about quite a lot of the scenes, so.
So did you find that tedious? Because I suppose never having done it before, you know, we watched the finished product on the television, the end product.
Yeah.
But of course, and we've all seen the outcuts on these various shows on television. But I mean, some of these shots can be filmed up to what, 10, 12, 13 times? That must get sort of like, God blimey, we should get it right. So were you forgetting your lines, or they forget the grown-ups forgetting their lines?
It was sort of like shared, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't get anybody going, if you don't get this line right... No, not quite. No. So they're quite understanding?
Yeah.
And what about yourself, Jordyn-Eve? How did you get on with your acting parts?
Quite good.
Yeah?
Unlike Greg, I didn't have to play someone who was always naughty. I was quite a good girl in the parts, so...
Just like real life?
Not really, but...
At least you're honest. Do you know much about because obviously when you're only filming little bits and it's not necessarily, you don't get to see the end product, so it's obviously going to be interesting this coming Tuesday to actually see how it all fits together and how it gets edited. How much did you know about the whole series, the actual plot?
Well, I knew quite a lot because I got the whole script for all of the episode.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then they just told me what pages my scenes were on, or what lines I had to remember, so it was quite interesting to read all of the script. I think it's going to be quite good, but it is quite different when you see it on TV, so... Because
you're playing someone's daughter, aren't you? Is it the corrupt detective, is it?
Yes, Tony Gates.
Tony Gates is playing the part. So you got...
No.
Oh, sorry, that is right. Which actor's playing Tony Gates, then?
Lenny James.
Okay, and you got to meet Neil Morrissey as well?
Yes.
Was he funny?
Yes, and very nice.
Oh, and very nice as well. Because, of course, you prejudge these people. You've seen him on television before, and you think, so he wasn't conceited, wasn't big-headed, very helpful?
Yeah, he made me a very nice hot chocolate.
Oh, that's good. So, you're looking forward to all of this on Tuesday?
Yeah.
We're going to record it, obviously, and watch it for posterity, so that's pretty good. What else can you tell us about it, Gregory? What was the most exciting bit for you, do you think?
The exciting bit was I had to go really fast in a car, and it was like down a road.
Yeah.
So that was really exciting, yeah.
And how quick's quick?
Quick.
So did they have a stunt driver for that, or what?
Yeah.
I'm amazed they let you. So they let you in the car for this.
Yeah, I had to have my seatbelt on though, but.
Hey, so you fancy being a boy racer in a couple of years' time? I know. So obviously it was your first audition. Was it your first audition, Jordyn?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's amazing that you go for the first audition, you get the part. Do you think it's going to sort of leave you sort of? Because I've had this discussion with Esther before. As a sort of a non-thespian, I always think that once you've been on television and got the experience, that helps you for the next one. Do you think it will do? Or is it sort of potluck that you actually fitted the part at the time?
I think it was more, I don't know really, because I think we fitted the part quite well, but, like, I think it'll take off a bit.
You're not worried at the moment about being typecast?
No.
No, that's good then. And what about yourself, Jordyn?
Well, I think, I don't know really. I think I got the part though because the girl that plays my sister, she and I look quite alike.
Yeah.
Everyone thought we were really sisters, so I think that really helped. Why we both got the part.
I think it's fantastic. It's always great to see some of our local youngsters do well, and we wish you lots of luck. I don't know if I should be watching Tuesday because I probably will be. I better, hadn't I? I better be there. Mind you, I'll watch the Tuesday after when you're in it. Okay, Gregory. And best of luck to both of you. Congratulations. Don't spend all the money at once, and don't let Mum and Dad spend it for sure. Esther, thank you for bringing them in, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you.